doing exactly what he is supposed to do, and doing a fantastic job at it. Now, everything is lagging. That means that the game has started, ladies and gentlemen. Map number 2 between Zaibatsu at the moment in the blue, going up against Broder here on Gully Wars. The second map picked by Zaibatsu. That first map went 5-3 to Broder. And now let's see what's going to happen this time around. My name is Pledge. With me is a Marble. And look at that bomb from Jukebox. He's flying across the map. I love it. As we can now see the rollout actually coming to live. And Brego is getting some space here, James.
Yeah, I've been watching Brego for the entirety of this medal. All his stickies have done damage. He's just been focusing scouts and soldiers as they came in from Big Door. So even though he hasn't got frags, he's just set the tables. He's like stacked the deck so much in favour of his team, but they weren't able to clean it up here. Maybe he wasn't focusing the right targets. Well, Ip's been going berserk. He has managed to stay alive for now. 2 nuts! If he hits that last rocket, will survive. The pain train comes in to put a nail into the skull of Zaibatsu. Brego, he played solid there. It wasn't amazing, but I think he did everything that he could have hoped to do.
He did pretty much everything right that minute, as you saw very clearly. 1 second of no pressure on the German, and immediately he rushes forward, and every, like you said, every sticky dealt damage. Didn't really miss out on anything. I would have loved to have live stats here to see how much damage the guy's already done. So we can now see everyone from Zaibatsu making their way forward. 90% Uber right now onto 2 nuts. See Marilyn already having that Uber charge ready to rock and roll, and we're going to see a standard 6 versus 6.
No sniper here from Jukebox, so that tells me that Broder are really looking to push off this Uber exchange, whether it's they that initiate it or if it is Zaibatsu. Now they realise that the action is, there's a lot of blue players showing themselves at Big Door, so they're thinking, will we go there, will we stay at Choke? This is just the mindset of Merlin and Zebo, the caller, just trying to decide what to do, but it's just a little bit of a ruse from Zaibatsu. They're trying to beat out some players here, some picks, but both teams are very well drilled. They're not going to give away too many easy frags, so what's probably going to happen is that both combos will trade Ubers here, but oh, the scouts are just running into the rockets here. There's a big chance they're going to die on entry. Tavik goes down immediately. Uber is popped off though, but Zaibatsu have not Ubered yet. They got away with that one for free. It was a little bit of a suicide, a bit of a fake.
We keep seeing the suicide. Oh my god, Zeb's actually going down there. Ugh, Brego. I cannot believe how many stickies he's hitting at the moment. This is unbelievable. So you can see the German down, just doing so much damage. Takes all 3 down. One with a sticky trap, and I think 4 perfect stickies on the 2 scouts. Managed to deal with them, and now obviously this Uber is going to hand in this point for free. Jukebox, though, picked up the rifle. He's going to be the clear guy to watch here.
Yeah, that was just really smart play there from Zaibatsu, because they even had me fooled. I thought, like, wow, is this Ips they're bringing in for an Uber, but it was actually T-Mag, and they just sacrificed their flank players to get that Uber force. Now they've got a full advantage. They go in, immediately get that frag onto Jukebox. Ips gets his man. Now they're going to try and focus down this heavy weapons guy. They have to watch out for Zaibatsu, though. He's going to come in from behind, having drifted into the lobby. He switches to shotgun to get to Vig, but they've got time on the point. Brego's going to cap this one all alone as 2 nuts and Ips just make out in the shadow area there, man.
Zaibatsu's gonna love this though, James, in all honesty. Really, like, they needed the momentum. They need to start. They need to just shoot out of those starting positions and get stuff done. And that was a round, it might not have been perfect, but everything they wanted to do did end up succeeding in the end. They got the 1-0, and right now we can see Broder, they're a little bit more aggressive this time around. Let's see, Jukebox is a little bit denied there, but with Zaibatsu going down, I think Broder's coming up with a disaster here, because in all honesty, Zaibatsu, the shot caller, the main playmaker, and Cookie says, you know what, screw that guy, I'm going to be able to take over onto this one. Grabs the health, and Broder looks like to be picking up this point, even though they lost Zaibatsu very early on.
Yeah, that frag onto Brego was key. It was interesting there. Watched Jukebox again on middle. He didn't jump in, he just jumped to deny T-Mac. He went roamer on roamer. And there was a little bit less of a threat onto Zaibatsu. Maybe that's what caused Brego to do what he did, but probably the wrong move there, as they've lost 2 points for it. Now they're back onto last with equal Ubers. We might see a suicide here from Broder. We've seen it before, where they appear to be coming in from Riverside, and then all of a sudden you've Ubered and you realise Merlin isn't even there. But we're about to see what's going to happen. They're all poised in lobby, getting healed up. They want that full buff before they make anything happen. T-Mac is positioned on pipe now. The scouts are doing what their name says. They're scouting. Jukebox immediately dies.
Suiciding? Where's Cookie? I'm looking for Cookie, because usually Cookie's actually not doing anything. Usually if Broder does some sort of suicide strategy, and we've seen them do this on Process as well, they like to send in both Jukebox and Cookie, but I guess this is a change.
He's a spy.
Oh my god, okay, so this, again, if you play a long best of 3, a long drawn out best of 3, the mind games come into play. everyone is going to expect Jukebox to jump in, die.
He's disguised as a sniper as well.
And this
Wants them to see him as a sniper.
I'm loving it so much.
There's a spy! There's an enemy spy! Tavik's on spy as well! He just walked past Jukebox, Tavik's going up top.
If this works for both teams, I swear
to God. Oh, he's been spotted, Tavik's been spotted, Merlin is looking directly at him, no face stab will come in, Tavik goes down, but...
Jukebox on the point. Jukebox got spotted. Yeah, Jukebox got spotted as well. And the mind games. Here comes the push. Broder's going to push onto this. And oh my god, Jukebox gets the standard stab there onto Samsi as he managed to get dropped to the floor. And Broder now coming in as well. Gets Brego down. And I love that play from Broder. Immediately putting down the pressure. Rip now. Free range. Soldier jumps into his face. He gets dealt with as Cookie and Bibbin doing a massive amount of damage here together with their Swedish counterparts Rib. In honesty, it still looks to be a little bit even. Samsi's going to spawn. Can he do it against the 3 players from Broder? No, he cannot. And as soon as Tavik died, and Jukebox stayed alive for a little bit longer, Broder just pulled on the switch and said, we gotta go it now. And they did. That was fantastic.
Yeah, Samsi sort of sucked out a little bit there. He was expected to be able to just deal with that. Should have got that spy kill, didn't happen. Yeah. And things just snowballed from there. Jukebox getting him with that face stab, well played. Jukebox is going to jump in. Both soldiers from Broder dominating that right side. This is a sort of Epsilon / Zaibatsu tactic where you just take control of the right hand side, but they've lost 2 players in the process. Getting a little bit drawn out, chasing after some Zaibatsu players there. Merlin goes down on the choke, and it's going to be almost a wipe. Zaibatsu needs to get a frag here behind to save some face. He's just picked up a big kit. He's going to pick up a small one too. He will just wait behind here, I guess. He's not going to be there to call. He's just going to try and link up with his team. He's going to come in behind eventually and go for the force or that medic pick. And Zaibatsu, they know he's behind, but they're just saying, don't let it worry you guys. Just deal with it when you see him. He's been spotted. They hear a rocket jump on choke. He's been spotted immediately. Tavik is all over him. He's going to get absolutely annihilated.
Okay, so let's have a little bit of a look now. 75 health. Onto 2 nuts. He has that Uber charge ready to rock and roll. Main caller, shot caller, and pocket soldier gone for Broder at the moment. And here we're gonna go. The push is coming out. Obviously, Zaibatsu spawning in 1 second. And this is what Broder does best. They milk it for so long. They stay alive for the time being. T-Mac gets 2, but that is pretty much it. Now, there we go. Zaibatsu at the very, very end. When they needed to make it happen, the frags came out. I love that play. Zaibatsu managing to get the 2-1 lead, get the momentum back. Now on sort of half point. I'm still trying to figure out a name. The first
Sniper
half
here from
match
Jukebox.
point. Ooh, I love it. Let's see.
Rib showing himself on that lower right, just trying to get the attention of Brego, keep them back. Now their sniper has arrived on middle. I'm not sure if they've heard that first shot yet, but T-Mac will be the first to go down. That scout is very weak as well. Tavik is forced to go for a kit, and slowly but surely. Oh wow, Broder are just gonna inch their way forward, picking up frags in the process and getting Jukebox up there. And this is what you said, Ips feared. He's been having nightmares about this, and that's just been turned into reality here on this 4th middle.
I asked Ips if he already had a name for his future child, and I think in honesty after this he should call it Jukebox, simply because he just has his number, man. It has to be a part of the family at some point. That's the only way he's going to be able to cope with all these headshots.
Imagine the look of disgust you give your child if you just had that thought of Jukebox every time.
Ips was hiding to take him out himself. Not even T-Mac, it was just him hiding right there. Broder's going to fight for this one though. 5 versus 5 here. Jukebox and Ips are both missing. They're going to try and make their way now here into last. Rip gets quite a bit of damage done. There's no Uber, obviously. Samsi switching back out to that scout. And we can see, yes, the damage is getting done, but Broder still has a lot of players left alive. So still, time after time after time, it looks like they're going to try. It seems very difficult because Zaibatsu all sitting onto that point, and it looks like Broder's realized, okay, now is the time where they most have Uber. Let's back out and play this one safe and not die.
Yeah, 2 nuts just went straight into that defensive position in the water, or the old water with Brego. Brego had him well covered with stickies, and there's sticks on main here. They haven't been spotted, they are there. And oh, this is nice here from Zaibatsu. They're going to try and push from Big Door. They're going all the way around. They know that Broder are holding far back. They've done the wrap around here. They're going to come in on choke and try and just crush Zaibatsu, giving Broder a tough decision here. Do they push forward? No one else from... Oh, the Uber comes in just in time for Merlin now. This is just so dangerous. There's 3 players streaming forward onto last, and the heels of Zaibatsu are actually not there to save the scouts. They will come in just in time. 2 nuts is going to be here, but Rib's sticking to right for the point. Mirlan's going for the point at the same time. Yes, they're going to hold on to it. Jukebox is alive though. He could turn this with 3 quick headshots, but he is forced back. Bibbin is in water though. He's been called. They are aware of it.
Missed the first, not hitting the second, and now there's a scout on him. No way, Jukebox. He's going to get taken down. And I cannot believe the focus from Zaibatsu there was spot on. As soon as they noticed that we're going to have a pause, so that gives me the chance to talk about that. As soon as they noticed that Rib was in a scary position for them, I think I saw 3 people look at Rib instantly. They all looked over at him and immediately got focused down. Very, very well played by Zaibatsu. The game already has been resumed. Zaibatsu is going to be able to pick up this second point pretty much for free, most likely. No, it looks like Broder has something to say about this. They're going to try and contest.
Oh wow, just to reload at my HUD and my game is lagging a little bit. I think it will not crash, it should come back into play, but Pledge, please, keep talking.
It's fine, no worries man, 80% right now onto 2 nuts. So it's 2 Mac going down. There's a little bit of a window here. Maryland's Uber's going really fast. Is he going crit streak? No. I always have to kind of double check with the recent change in the meta. You see so many teams running that crit streak. Jukebox still running that rifle. Let's see if he's going to be able to get the pick. That Broder. Oh my god, the stickings are all over Maryland! Zaibatsu, what are you doing? That's right, now the Uber gets popped off, and again, second time around, there's this weird sort of everyone is in the wrong place sort of strategy. So right now we can see Ips going down. He's the only man going down so far, though. With Jukemax going down, it's back to a 5 versus 5, and Cookie getting the follow-up frag, as well as Rib. That means that probably Broder's going to be able to pick up the point and the round straight afterwards.
Rib's on last, though. He's probably going to go down here against... Oh! Brego doesn't realise the call has come in that Rib is right behind him. Dies to a random sticky there. Rib picks up 2, gets to Vik, and Brego, big plays there from Rib just to put that final nail in the coffin of this round. It's going to be 2-2 Pledge here in the first half.
Well, once again, I think it's pretty much a repeat of what we've seen so far. So you can right now see, yeah, you asked for a pause. It's Zaibatsu's mouse, obviously, which is still wrong as hell. And it looks like they're going to switch it up. They're going to play the mind games. Jukebox back to Soldier. Picks up the launcher, and they're going to make their way through right now. Let's see how this middle's going to play out, James. I'm curious.
I'm watching a lot of red bodies bomb up to try and fight for that nipple, but Ips picks up Zaibatsu. Jukebox will get T-Mac. The scouts of Broder doing work as Tumpa finds Brego. That is Demo Man down. Rib remains alive, but there is a big player advantage here. Rib's going to go for it anyway. He's walking forward with the heals of Mirlan, trying to create a distraction for Bibbin to get in there. The old ribbon combo trying to do work, but these guys from Zaibatsu seem to be smart. They're wise to that one, and they will not fall for that ploy. It's going to be equal Ubers here. I'm looking for snipers. There are none on the field. It's going to be Cookie Cutter versus Cookie Cutter as Ips bombs in and takes the high ground, forces off that Uber charge. Got a scout committed to the push as well, but Tfik's doing a great job at avoiding damage now. He's going to come in as the Ubers fade. Zebo pushes hard onto Choke and finds Samsey. He's straight on to Brego as well. Brego's running for his life, actually. He will go down eventually as Zebo rocket jumps and shotguns him in the face. Nice there from Broder. Well played.
It's standard Broder, isn't it, James? And now actually the spawn rape. Oh my god. Yeah, don't walk out there. Okay, thank god. Tefik manages to stay alive. They're going to just re-switch that. And that's exactly what they do. 3 scouts now. There we go. Everyone is changing to different classes here to come onto the last point. And that was Broder at its finest. Single Uber onto Zaibatsu. 4 people on the flank, manhandling T-Mac as much as they possibly could. They managed to play that one out. Very, very well played. 80% now onto Maryland. He's going to be able to stay alive all throughout this. There's an engineer and a pyro to try and deal with this. No heavy weapons guy, though. I'm a little bit surprised by that.
Yeah, they are just going to use the pyro here to try and buy time. They hold close and then they just drop back. They're going to try and play both soldiers into the lobby. They come back again, actually. They're not going to commit to that. Now they're trying to work the point, but a lot of time already on it for Broder, and that's going to end the half. Broder coming back strong, taking it 3-2 as we go into the little intermission here, Pledge.
2-1. They were ahead, Zaibatsu, and now it's 3-2 for Broder, and pretty much Zaibatsu's going to have to refine their confidence, their playstyle, their momentum, you know, everything like that. They're going to have to find it again, because at the moment, Broder's 2 points down of being in a grand final against Epsilon Esports in literally just an hour. yes, games. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, there's more fantastic games straight after this. It looks like neither of these teams wants to have anything to do with just taking it fast. It looks like I did hear an unready sound, so they're not going to go just yet. But I heard 2 ready sounds very, very quick, and then just one team that decided no. Let's just wait for a little bit. As someone from Broder has disappeared, he's going to have to rejoin. Let's see who's missing.
He's in spec.
Cookie's missing, so Cookie's just sitting in spec still. He'll be right back, and after that, obviously, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna make our way through. Now, one thing that I just want to say, and I might jinx it, guys, but we reached 1,000 viewers at Marvel, so I have to mention it. We hit 1,000 viewers, guys. Thank you very much for joining us here for the Esports Association. I keep wanting to say Esports Heaven because that was last season, but it's the ESA TF2 Open Cup #1, ladies and gentlemen. I really hope that ESA is going to be happy with the numbers that we're showing them so far, and Broder and Zaibatsu is going to take it one step further. 3-2 for Broder after that first half, and now, ladies and gentlemen, Zaibatsu is going to try and make it back.
No crits creeks being run to middle here as I see Broder's Rib pushing up on that right-hand side, denying the red choke. It looks like Zaibatsu are doing exactly the same thing. T-Mac is poised underneath all these blue players. His bomb comes in, but look at that defense from Bibbin. He is going to react instantly. Ips comes in as well to follow up, but they've just been crushed. Oh wow, Rib just walking forward with Jukebox there. The sort of flank play from Broder working out much better as they timed in Jukebox and Rib to just crush the combo as the soldiers of Zaibatsu also got destroyed.
I'm a little bit confused there because Zaibatsu suicided in onto Zebasai, and Zebasai just sat there sort of getting juggled and everything, and he was like, it's fine, I have 300 HP, man, I'm gonna be perfectly fine. He ended up staying alive for pretty much that entire fight, allowed the rest of the team to clean that one up, and now is the heavy, now we see the pyro, and maybe Zaibatsu can hold on to this one. Early Uber, very early Uber. I think Zaibatsu's gonna have a good chance of holding this, James.
Yeah, that Uber's been totally denied. The pyro is still alive as well. Tavik is just toying with Rib here. He's going to back off on 50. He might even get a chance to change. Now, will he just push off this or will he wait for their charge? Jukebox is going to respawn. You can almost be sure he'll be sniping from Big Door. But we will see. He's up in 4 seconds. There's still a heavy weapons guy on the field as well. So that would tell me that Sam isn't ready to push him with a heavy.
Jukebox has managed to pick up the sniper rifle once again. We've seen this multiple times. He likes doing this. He's a phenomenal sniper. And now, are they going to leave Samzi on last? Yes, they are. Okay, I've seen Zaibatsu do this multiple times throughout the season. They're leaving Brego on last as well.
Yeah, they're baiting. It's like
it looks like they're baiting it, yeah.
They're going to do a push here that isn't... It's going to be a fail push. It's like a fail Uber, and then they're going to run back and hope that Broder chases them through this gauntlet. Hello. This is exactly...
Fail Uber my ass.
It can still work. It can still work. They're set up on last. They've got stickies on main. They've got a heavy. This would just be... Broder get a little bit overconfident and stream into this one. He might die, but they haven't even gone main. They must be ghosting and listening to our calls here because they've all gone Riverside. Nobody went through the sticky trap. The Uber comes in. They've done a lot of damage to Brigo. He's forced into spawn. He's got no sticks on point. The pyro there. Brigo does eventually come back to get sticks on, but he's putting stickies on point as there's 2 scouts shooting him in the back. That's not going to work because the rest of his team are already down. And that's 1-0 match point here for Broder.
Let's see if the match point is going to be able to make them victorious once again, ladies and gentlemen. 5-3 on process. Got to keep in mind. Obviously, after they didn't lose a single point in the second half, and so far, Zaibatsu still not managing to pick up a single point in a second half. They need to get it together, and they need to do it now. But with Jukebox taking down Brego, you can only imagine their mumble comms and T-Mac going down as well. They kill Marilyn. That is the best thing about everything. Two Nuts, I can only assume, is running the heck away, but I think Broder's going to chase hard here, James.
Zebo picks up the med pack. He's going to do some sort of a jump. He's going to go top, though. He realizes he's not going to get the medic. He's going to wait up here for a pick. But I just love the change of pace there from Broder. They realize, wow, we're a match point. Perhaps we're going to see Zaibatsu with some big aggression. Look at Zebasai, he's coming into last. As he realizes that, you know, they're pushing up into lobby here. He's going to go back. He's totally undetected here. He's about to be right on top of 2 Nuts.
He can literally cap as well. Like, if... I don't think that point ever is going to be able to get capped off. Where the hell? They're all backcapping. Every single one of them is... Okay, they're not backcapping, it looks like correct now. I need to have that stupid plugin installed. As you can see right now, because I had it before, but I thought it was stupid. Jukebox going down. Kritzkrieg onto Broder. And we've seen this time after time after time, James. Maryland likes going Kritzkrieg when the enemy has an advantage. I'm not sure what I like about it, but it seems to work for them, so
here
I can't
comes
really
Ips from
disagree
below.
about it.
Gonna get Ubered up here. It's popped off on Ips, but he gets denied. The crits comes in, but Ips has already got Maryland down as Tavik comes in with some big meat shots there. I think that was a 3 or 4k. There's nobody on the back cap right now. It's actually a wipe. That's going to be pretty decent.
Well, let's be honest, it's not a wipe, this is a massacre. This is really just a little bit of a step further. Let's say 6-for-0 exchange. And really, when we were talking about momentum, when we were talking about the pressure that needs to come down, this is what we're talking about, right? Zaibatsu needs to catch themselves a break, and it looks like they have done that.
Look at the sniper. Box is waiting in spawn here.
Is he still there?
He's waiting for someone to open the door, but everyone else in his team has spawned back. So he switches back.
If he gets 2 nuts now, he's going to be the man of the match, like on the spot. And I can only assume there's no sniper in the world that can take him down apart from Jukebox. Maybe Sheep, but apart from that, I think he's going to be looking. And if 2 nuts has to Uber to save, yeah, he does. 2 nuts very safe. Uber scouts get flashed. Yeah, okay, perfect catch right there. As Tavik manages to jump his way back, and now the point pressure comes down. I think there's no way, unless it's sort of Uber. Yeah, okay, there is going to be a late Uber. For Crack Clan right now, Zaibatsu's going to try and just stay around. It looks like Zebasai on his own there into that bottom area. Still not has died so far. Looks like Zaibatsu has to drop out here as soon as they can. Going to try and make their way through Riverside. Tvik's going to make sure his buddy Ips can make it actually to that map pack. And Ips is going to be able to just delay them for long and long and long and long. And I like this. I like this play from Zaibatsu. Ips going to give his life in order to actually make sure that Broder cannot push out as hard as they would like to.
I'm not sure if they didn't have a full awareness of the Uber charges there, but T-Mac and Brago down just on the point there. They both committed themselves to the point, maybe what lost in that middle, because the push on the scouts was good. They got the heavy, they forced Rib back. Probably should have got that frag onto Rib, but now they've lost. They've managed to pick up 3-4 frags. Maryland goes down. Zaibatsu coming back strong off the back of that field push. Now it is only Jukebox and a scout here in the lobby. Juke is going to go down. Bibbin is the last man alive. He's thinking about changing up the heavy. He's going to stay scout.
I'm telling you, James, if they push, they die. They're going to go in. They're going to die. I swear to God. Look at the spawns. No, they're not going to die. Yes, they are. I cannot believe this. I'm so surprised that Ips did that. Ips didn't jump the point. He jumped the side. And that was the correct play. I've seen so many times do that. There were 4 players that were going to spawn 2 seconds. And Ips jumped the side of the point. That was the correct call. That was absolutely spot on there what he did. 4-3, ladies and gentlemen, right now. 8 middle going by.
Yeah, that's what Brago and T-Mac did wrong in my eyes. Went for the point instead of playing position. And Jukebox sniping again. Instantly gets a shot onto Samsey, which makes that scout battle a one-on-one. Bibbin will take down Tavik. And immediately Zaibatsu back out. T-Mac is going to survive this one as well. It's going to be equal Ubers. Just want to confirm that Maryland is not running that Kritzkrieg. And yes, it is normal Uber. Uber versus Uber here on Jukebox. Just waiting for a pixel of a red player to peek around that wall for those big 450 HP headshots.
A little bit of a look. Jukebox is looking. He's looking. If Brego shows, I swear to God, if we show, look at that little bit of a gap. Okay, he's gonna move on to Big Door now. See if he can do this one. So they're gonna be looking through Big Door. Broder's putting some pressure. Gotta keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, 4-3. Right now, every single mistake and every single play matters even more than at the start. Gotta make it happen. You see Broder, they're peeking aggressively, but they're not actually going in. They seem to be sort of standard Broder, especially in these kind of scenarios. Let's see if Zaibatsu's sort of gonna lose their cool. They have done this before.
They're just trying to create space for Jukebox. They're trying to create an opportunity where he can't be pressured and can get just one shot off. That's all he needs, one shot. So they're switching it up between Choke and Big Door. Oh, 2 nuts is Ubered here. Ips is not going to like this. Actually, he's able to get the counter Uber off. Immediately, they're going to back out. And now, going to be looking for this pick onto Zebo. Oh, the sticky's lunge. Merlin forward, but he will be able to get out with the last of that Uber. Now, Merlin gets juggled forward by the rockets. That worked out quite serendipitously.
I like your vocabulary, James, but there's a game going on here. 3 versus 3, ladies and gentlemen. One scout trying to... Oh my god, I love that shot from Zamzi. Very well played. Takes down Bibbin, and Tavik wins the duel as well against Rip. There's one sniper left alive, but it's a jukebox sniper. He's going to go for the shot, missed the shot. Zamzi does a very good job jumping around that corner. Never walk around the corner against a sniper, it's a bad idea. Always jump around the corner. And Zamzi apparently, he's probably been watching those Crack Clan basics that everyone has been talking about. Managing to do a very good job, and the 75%
I saw some good
right
pyro
now.
Positioning, yeah. Shout out to Chaplin.
Oh, it's great. We can see that again, Zaibatsu managing to pull it back, and yeah, we can joke around a little bit, but this is what they needed, right? Don't get sniped is the only thing that you can tell them right now that would make perfect sense.
Yeah, they're scared of the sniper again. They're working their way through big door. Jukebox is up on that balcony. He's just looking for anybody. Any frag is good. And he will find Tavik. The Uber's been popped off on last though, and they have not found the combo because they've just given them the run around here onto Riverside. Oh my god, Ips with the shit stick kill. He's gonna get him with that escape plan. Gets Mirlin with the melee. It's 3-on-2 right now. And Zaibatsu is on the head of Brigo. He's gonna go down, and Two Nuts and She Likes It Rough will move forward onto last year. Jukebox on sniper. Could kill an army, but She Likes It Rough gets launched forward by the sticky of Rib into Jukebox's face, and he will go down. And it's still, they have a player advantage. They could continue this push, but they're going to go back and try and build on the advantage here.
I don't really like how aggressive Zaibatsu was there. Like, if Brego could have died there. If he did, it would have been a little bit troublesome. But Broder doing what they do best. And I can tell you right now they're going to run Sniper Heavy. That's what they're doing. And this is what they did on Process. On Process it was double Sniper, but obviously Gully Wash last a little bit more cramped up. Double Sniper's not going to work as well. But they love playing this sort of sniper-heavy last defense when they don't have an Uber against a team that does. Maryland,
I just want them to go 2 scouts again, man. That worked last time. They just failed with the T-Mac and Brigo down. They're going to do it again.
97,
immediately
98.
they're forced back here. Now, the Uber comes in. Oh, the Uber's much faster this time. They will lose scouts, but that's all. T-Mac gets Jukebox. He's gone into the mix here. And She Likes It Rough was trying to get that frag on.
They're going Riverside. They're going all in here, James. Oh my god, they're going to try and push through 4 versus 5. They're going to do it! Yes, they do! As the point push comes out from Riverside, ladies and gentlemen. And there's a 4-4 on the board. And now, this is where it gets interesting. Match point for both of these teams. This middle is the most important middles these teams have played for months. Maybe even the last year. This is where it counts, James.
T-Mac goes for the high bomb. He's going skyward, but he fakes out and switches up on the scout. T-Mac gets Tumpa. Big scout advantage here as Rib goes down as well. This is looking good for Zaibatsu. Traded T-Mac for 2, and immediately Broder are out without that sniper backup plan of Jukebox. They did manage to get too many frags in that middle. Didn't take the momentum away from Zaibatsu, and they're going to move forward here. And will we see Cookie snipe? No, he's going to say Scout, it's Cookie Cutter lineups as Cookie doesn't change class. And Ips jumps up but finds a ninja Zaibatsu there who will send him to the spawn queue. Tavik avenges. And the Uber is so early here from Mirlin. And Zebo. Oh, sorry, that was Jukebox that went down earlier. Zaibatsu is going to push it out here. And the counter Uber comes in, but Brigo's alone on the flank. He's doing work though. Brigo picks up 2 solo effort. Santi's going to get a suicide on Zebo and Rib as well. He's going to cap and look at this.
It was a wipe. Jukebox
T-Mac's
just now spawning. Oh my god!
Rumble against Pyro! He's hard countered. He's hard countered. Rumble against Pyro. What do you do?
You gotta be absolutely... T-Mac stops to say nice shot when he jumps back. You gotta be kidding me. That reflect air shot from Jukebox when it was needed. Very, very well played. But now, ladies and gentlemen, there's a slight window here. Jukebox, I can bet your ass he's gonna snipe, and they're gonna have a heavy, and Broder's gonna try and hold on again. They have an uber disadvantage. That's what they do. They need to get the pick. And
it's really small
around,
though.
obviously. This is going to be so unbelievably difficult for Broder to hold, but they have to do it, or we're going to go to a 3rd map.
They need to be pushing now if they want to actually use this advantage. They're in position for the scout. It's going to be a scout Uber, I believe.
Here they go.
They're ready to... They've got like less than 10 seconds, 5 seconds to kill Mirlin or anybody before the Uber comes in. Mirlin's in the sights. They decide to go for the heavy though.
They got him!
They get Mirlin, they get it. They use the advantage. They picked up 3 frags. Zaibatsu are about to claim this. I'm not going to call it too early. Rib's got stickies all over the point. T-Mac goes down. Imps picks up 2 though. Brigo's dead, but they do get it.
I cannot believe this, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go to a 3rd map as Zaibatsu closes this one off. And we have a 5-4, ladies and gentlemen. If everyone ever told you that the American system is awful, it's fantastic. I love the 5-4, I love the energy, and I love Zaibatsu for pulling it through a third map for us, ladies and gentlemen. This is Broder's choice, though. Don't forget about that. And Broder's going to be picking... You want to guess Viaduct, James? Viaduct or Granary? Viaduct or Granary?
I would go Granary, to be honest. Ips hates that map. Zaibatsu are pretty fine on Viaduct, like they don't have any sort of mental bar against that, but Granary, I think some of them hate that. Heard Ips being outspoken on the first episode of Fully Charged EU.
It's
just
not
bad, I think, Granary.
It's not snake water. Let's throw that one out. I doubt it's going to be snake water. So that leaves Gran.
That would be my pick.
Gran. It's Gran. They picked Gran. James, you're correct. I'm not surprised. Like either Granary or Viaduct, I think would have been completely fine. They're going to pick Granary, and ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move on over to Granary real quick. The players have asked for a little bit of a break. I'm not surprised, because again, in the American rule set, the maps take long, which is okay. And if you get to a full best of 3, like we are right now, it is just going to take 3 times 45 minutes. It doesn't take an hour and a half maximum, right? It takes a lot longer. And that's basically what we're seeing right now. They're going to go for a quick break, and so will we. And as we return, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to make our way on over to Granary, ladies and gentlemen. Here on Team Fortress TV, we see the match of basically the season so far in the esports heaven. In the Esports Association, ESAgamer.com, ladies and gentlemen. Team Fortress 2 Cup Open #1, powered by Ozone, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back here at Team Fortress TV. Don't go anywhere, as the third map between Zaibatsu and Broder will go live after just this quick